All right, let's see. Are we back? I think we're back. So, and the problem is now I don't have chat up there because it screwed up. Very, I don't know. So, I remember when we used to stream to Twitch. Twitch, if you lost connection, right? It had like a 5-minute window where you could reconnect back to the stream. And it seems like that's not the case with YouTube. YouTube has a very short window before it just automatically disconnects you. Yeah, David says back. Yeah, I am back. Unfortunately, it means I got to look at chat down here because it didn't refresh chat up there. What is? All right, so we were in the middle of setting up our little encounter here. So the first guy we drew was an Arganian bandit, so he is here. And then the second one was the Guar. They are there. I can choose wherever I want to be. I'm very dangerous. And then we can choose to bring one of these two with us. So I'm thinking the archer might be better because they have range of 3, whereas the marauder doesn't. Yeah, the orc I think is better than although I forget what aggressive means. They only attack with 2 dice, though. They attack with 3. They both have 1 defense. They have 6 hit point. They have 5. So it'd really be what are their abilities. So I gotta figure out what their abilities are. So she's aggressive. After rolling enemy combat dice, this unit re-rolls all misses 1 time. Well, that's actually pretty good. I'm thinking this orc is better. What's Vine Snare? After units engage, its target must drain 1 available combat skill die. Which, they don't have combat skill die, so that doesn't do any good to do that one. I'm going with the orc. I'm going with the orc. Orc is better. Alright. So, she has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I do have a nice little companion here with me. She has a range of 3. So she can actually take out this without ever even moving. It moves 2, so 1, 2. It would actually move in close enough, but it's only got 1, 2, 3 hit points. No defense. Yeah, she'll take that out probably on her turn. She only gets to roll 2 dice, so maybe not. Then we have our caches here that we want to go after. Archers are cool. Distance is sometimes its own defense. Yeah. But I need to do some damage so I can build up my Necromancer stack, right? Now, this one has a range of 3, which was kind of bad that was the first pull. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So basically it can attack to like here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it can pretty much go to this line, not here. So, companions go after me, though, so I do go first. So I guess we can try to do as much damage as we can before that. And see what happens. So, we're in round 1. That's right, they all have steel. They all have steel, which means they're going to take items. I don't have any items. When this unit determines a target, roll 1d6. If the result is greater or equal to the target's current HP, that target discards a non-food item, which I have no items. So, again, this is like the perfect time to get this quest because I have no items and they're very low level. So, we're just going to go. We're going to go 2. We are going to attack. Yeah. We did 2 damage. This goes down to our cooldown track. If at least 1 enemy took damage during your engage, place 1 HP chip here. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to take 2 damage off of them. Then my companion's going to go. She's going to roll 2 dice. So their dice are black versus our dice being white because they have misses. A 2, a 1, a 1, a 1, a 1. All of them are 1s. They have 1 miss, 1, 2. Ours has this tenacity, which we spend the tenacity to activate these abilities. But 1 tenacity, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 2. So basically, it's just the tenacity changes. All right. So she's going to shoot at that guy. Ooh, what is Colossal? He has the Colossal ability. Colossal. This unit deploys with additional HP equal to the total number of combat skill dice trained by adventurers. Oh. So I have 2 combat skill dice. So he actually would have started with 2 more hit points, which means we're definitely not taking him out. Because there's no way that... Well, you could get the 2. You could get the 2. She did not get the 2. So that's only 2 more. Means I'm taking damage. Maybe me moving in there was not a good idea. Alright. So now they're going to go in order based on... Oh, sorry, I messed up. I should have deployed, it said, I forgot, it said deploy as many skull enemies as possible. That is not a skull enemy. That is a skull enemy. So, get rid of him. This would have came in with 5. I did 2 damage. This did 2 damage. So we're back. We're at the same spot. The difference is it has range. So it would have been this one because it said it needed to be a skull enemy. It has divert, which is this unit cannot lose its last HP unless it's already at 1 HP. Okay, which is fine. We wouldn't have been able to do that anyways. So let's go with that. The bigger they are, the harder they fall on top of you. Yeah. Yeah, I need to actually let me do this. Let me bring up YouTube. I'll put the chat up here. That's very annoying to have to look over on my phone for the chat. YouTube Studio. Go live. Okay. I don't need to see myself live. All right, there we go. Now I can see David in chat. Although now I don't see me moving, which is kind of just as disturbing. I just want the chat. Is there a way I can have just the chat? Create a highlight video. There you go, pop out chat. Aha. And we minimize this. And then we move the chat over a key where it normally would be inside of OBS. There we go. Now I whew, the OCD. Now I feel normal. All right, so that's not good. So she gets to attack for 2. So she is going to attack with the lowest hit points, which is me. This one's going to attack both people. So we can move in any order. There's really no, thing for order. So she's going to attack me because I have the lowest hit points. She's going to roll 2 dice. Wow, 2 damage. Wow, that right off the bat. 2 damage. So, how many do I need? I need 3 or more, and then I need to die to get to my master side. Not great. All right. So they're going to move 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then I'd be in range. 1, 2. They always move towards their target. Oh, that's not good. Maybe I should have moved. I should have moved them. Yeah. Doesn't matter. We're both taking damage. Maybe I don't want both of us to take damage. Yeah. Yeah, when they move, they're going to try to move. I mean, I can choose where to move them, right? If there was a way to prevent me from taking damage, and there just unfortunately is not. Luckily, they only attack with 1 die, so they're a little bit weaker. Still does 1 damage. That's not good. I'm down to 1 hit point. All right, so we are on round number, not round number 4, round number 2. All right, so if we exceed this round, then what ends up happening is we take the heavy fatigue dice. So we kind of don't want heavy fatigue dice. It's not what we want. All right, so round 2. I have no tenacity, so I get to refresh 2 dice at the beginning of my turn. Get my 2 dice back. Every 2 chips on, ignore 1 defense, but she has 0. It has 0 defense, so we're going to attack first, and then we're going to run away. So we get 1 tenacity and do 1 damage. So 1 tenacity, do 1 damage. Defeated that one. So that goes ahead and gives us 2 chips. I need a 3rd chip though in order to die. So oh no, should it have attacked? Yes, I got the light armor, but I need XP to be able to train the die. So you don't just get a die right away. You have to still train the die. Now let me double check. I don't know if they were supposed to move and attack or just move. So let's go to combat. Quest. Battle. Here we go. Enemy. Obstacles, delve, dungeons. What's the enemy pool, battle setup, battle rounds, adventure turn, enemy turn. Here we go. So move. They move up to 2, then they okay. So they do move and then engage. All right. So it's going to move twice. So it's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. It'll still be within range for me to take damage. So I can take an exhaustion to go further. If I remember correctly, I can take an exhaustion to move again. Oh no, I can take a second move if I didn't engage. I already engaged. Dang it. So you can do a second engage, but unfortunately I'm not within range. Can you put your minion? No, there's no blocking line of sight. So she basically has to miss me. So since no matter what, she's going to hit me, we will just go 1, 2. Now, yeah, because my minion can't take her out because she's got 1 defense. The minion only shoots for 2. Her range is 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's fine. She can actually get in range. There we go. Yeah. All right. So she's going to attack that 1 thing. Now, what's enfeeble? Enfeeble. After this unit's engaged, its target gains 1 light fatigue. I would have gained a light fatigue when she attacked me. So on that previous turn, when she attacked me, I would have gained 1 light of fatigue, which means I would have only gotten 1 of my dice back, which means I would not have gotten any tenacity. Dang it. I don't like that. Oh, wow. Swing and a complete miss. That sucks. So she didn't even hit for anything. Okay. Her turn. She doesn't need to move because she's in range. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. She's going to attack her target is to move towards the person with the most HP. So she's already in range. But then she's going to attack everybody. The two people, basically the two people that have the highest. So we're equal. So you only roll the one die, but the one die impacts both of us. So that is that. So she has done that. She has taken me out. So I am dead. I don't know what happens in this case. I don't know what happens in this case. Because I still have a companion. So I'm guessing I'm not dead yet, because the companion is still in the game. But I can't come back. Into battle, 86. That's a good question. Yeah, it's very deadly to go in. Respawn. So your guild action does give you a respawn. So I know you can once per game, you can use your guild action, which allows you to respawn. The battle ends after the current round when any of the following. The party achieves the objectives. The party retreats. All adventurers are dead. Since the battle ends after the current round in which one of these occurs, the battle does not necessarily end immediately after the last round enemy is defeated, even if the party has conquered the objective, or has completed the objective. So this would end this would end this would end it. Because this would be the end of the round. But we can save. So where is that? The guild, the one-time guild use revive thing. One-time guild revive. FG guild assist, page 51. 51. Guild assist. When the situation is dire, the party can call on its guild resources for powerful assistance. Once per campaign, the party may trigger its guild assist either during battle, at the end of a round, or during the end of day. Guild assist cannot be triggered only during session 1 or 2 and cannot be triggered during session 3 of the endgame quest. Ability trigger. Each adventurer, including the defeated adventurers, immediately heals to their full HP. Then remove all light fatigue, over fatigue, and status dice from the cooldown track. Each adventure also draws one item, one legendary and one normal item, gaining both. Following inventory. Additionally, the party gains benefits below depending on when they triggered it. During a battle, the party may set the round counter to any number. End of day. So you don't actually lose. So that's one thing, David. I don't lose by dying. I just don't win the quest, right? So then on my end of day, I would have to heal back up. But I don't want to lose. And it says all adventurers. My companions are not considered adventurers. Companion. 57 and 90. Party has companion units. Each companion takes a turn order in the party's choosing. Was not deployed. No. What was the other one? So it was 50. Companion and 90. 86, 87, 89. Oops. $90. Party can include both adventurers and... Okay, so they specifically say... yeah, I'm thinking heal up with loot. It specifically says your party includes adventurers and companions, and you lose when all your adventurers are dead. All right, so we're going to use our guild assist. I don't know how we track that we've done that, except for the fact that I know I just did it. So we heal back up to full. We come back in on the starting tile. We gain 1 normal loot. Ooh. And 1 epic loot. So the normal loot, the All Inferno staff, drain 1 available combat die to ignore your target's defense staff for the engage. We can overtax it. After this engage, recover all drained skill die. So overtaxing basically means that you discard it, and you can do that ability. It wants us to be in magic stance, and it is a 2-handed weapon. So, where am I going to put my equipment? I guess we'll put my equipment over here. And then the Lucky Horseshoe. When populating a shop, you may add 1 legendary item to the selection. Alternatively, you may discard this item and spend 1 saved XP to choose either the normal item or the legendary deck. Search it for any card and add item, then shuffle the deck. Ooh. That's kind of nice. All right. So, we did not die. That did not happen. Timey-wimey shenanigans due to the Mage Guilds. That kind of makes sense, right? It's Mage Guild. They did some temporal disturbancy things. Caused us to survive. So I guess I need to make a new thumbnail now that says tutorial plus crashed stream. All right. So back to us. The problem is I can't get close to her now, right? Because I can only go 2. So I can't even get close to her. So I can go here and do this, but I want my 3 chips. See, now I want to die, right? It's like I wanted to die earlier. Now I don't want to die at this point. I wish I had 3 there. Didn't have 3. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll go after the loot and we'll have her try to shoot again. Because, yeah, I think I revive... Oh, and it says I recover my dice anyways. Yeah, yeah, having low stamina kind of hurts when I don't have range yet. All right, so we're going to... We can't attack because we can't get close enough. So we're going to... The problem is, even that keeps me in range. That's fine. Let's try to do the item. All right, so we get 3 attempts. We need a 3, 2, 3. We got a 3, a 2, and a 1. So in order to make this a 3, I would have to over fatigue twice. It really doesn't hurt me because I'm not going to attack this turn, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to over fatigue, or we're going to fatigue twice to make that a 2, or to make that a 3. There we go. There's a ranged. Rat Skewer Bow. 2-handed. For this engage, you may target adjacent enemies. Overtax. If this engage defeats an enemy, recover skill dice equal to the enemy's range stat. Oh, okay, so we're pew-pewing at range to each other. My range is... What is my range? 2? I think range is equal to my stamina. range, 58. Range or distance from one another. Adventure's range is defined by their current battle form. However, each equal to their stamina or magic stat, depending on what we're using. So because we're using a bow, it would be stamina. Yeah. So it'd only be 2. So 1, 2. He's not within range, so I'd still have to move closer to do that. I don't want to drain a combat die, because if you drain a combat die, that means you only have 1 combat die. Although this says I can target adjacent enemies. I don't know if I want to... When I get this, I can swap it. It's kind of a thing. No. I mean, I think I need range later. I kind of don't want to drain any combat die, so I think, yeah, let's do that. Let's do the bow instead. All right. So he's gonna pew pew for 2. And that stupid 1 armor. Hits for 2, luckily. Blocks 1. So there. And companion is not my engage. Alright, so. Her turn. She's attacking both of us. That is a miss. We are good. Does Enfeeble need to actually hit? It says after it's engaged, you gain the light fatigue. So I guess it doesn't need to hit. Because it engaged? That kind of sucks. Oh yeah, I could set this to anything I want, so we're just going to set it back down to 1 earlier. So now we're at 2 again. Alright. So I have my range, so let's make sure that we are in the correct form. We are in our range form. All right, so we're going to go 1. The adjacent enemies doesn't do anything good. I'd say Enfeeble needs to hit unless it's magic, but what do I know? It just, yeah, because it just, yeah, I would think so too, but it just said it from their engage. The engage, I don't think it's successful or unsuccessful based on whether or not they hit. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Engage. Action and steps, 59. Enemy step and sub-step. So 59 and 64. So let's go with enemy 64. Engage. Determine a target. Okay. Gather and roll dice. Resolve the roll. Unit reacts. Adventurers, companions, and enemies may resolve abilities that are triggered after this engage. Enemies must resolve this as able. If there are multiple targets, resolve the roll against each starting with the highest priority unit and continuing in descending order. Target units have the same HP value. The party decides which to resolve the roll first. Yeah, it just says resolve. It says units react. Resolve any abilities. Most enemies have 1 or more skills. Abilities describe enemy skills. It is recommended players review the skills. If an enemy engages multiple targets, each target is affected by the enemy's relevant skills. Yeah, it's just, they engage, so it does it. So, okay. What I couldn't remember is I don't think I can... I I don't think I can loot and attack. I think that would be two separate actions. So, beginning my turn, I do get 2 of the fatigue dice gone. Recovery, fatigue, status, move, engage. Move. When your venture moves, perform an action. Move action. I just saw the word lockpick. Where'd it go? Where is the... Oh... Lockpicking, 68. Cast chips. Cap chips are locked containers found on the board map. During their turn, when an adventure moves onto or is placed in a hex. Oh, I forgot. I have to be on the chip. So earlier, I needed to be here. Yeah, I would have needed to be here that previous turn. So I needed to be on that chip. Sorry. Which actually I wouldn't have been able to do on that move. Because I was here, right? 1, 2. I wouldn't have been able to be on there. It would have been this turn. I would have done that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can do the lockpick at any time. Because I remember you can move, do the lockpicking, and then move again. Finish your move. Okay. I had to remember. All right, so that's fine. We'll do this. I don't need to be close unless I want to do this one as well. I guess I could, right? It's a free action. All right. All right, so we do this. On this die, the 6 is the box. So 5, 3. Ooh, man, I need a lot of 5s and 3s. I get to retry 4 times. 5, 6. We'll just take the light fatigue to make that a 5. So completed that one. Ooh, Glyph of Sight. Enchant the peaceful or conflict overland deck. Once per day, when you draw a card from the enchanted deck, you may choose to shuffle it back into the deck and draw a new card. Let's enchant the conflict deck. Oh, no. I want this. Sorry. The enchantment, I need this for my guild so I can make sure I get my staff next turn. So I'm not going to enchant anything right now. Although I guess I could discard that at any time. Let's just play this way that I have to have it to use the mage ability. I can't just do that. So we'll put this in my backpack. All right, so that gets rid of that one. And now, luckily, because my bow says I can be right next door, we're going to be right next door. Yeah, other than giving me ranged, like, I don't kind of get the bow's ability other than just how I was before. It's not like it's giving me additional. The only benefit I could do is if this defeats the enemy, which it's not going to, I could refresh my dice. Oh, he's only got 2 hit points. I need 2 2s or a 2 and a 3. So I'm not ignoring armor. I got 2 damage. He ignores 1. That does mean I have my 3 chips now. For every 2 chips in your stack, ignore 1 defense. But I would need some tenacity. I don't have any. I remove 2 chips from your stack. Yeah, I need tenacity bits. All right. So she's going to attack. Oh, I keep forgetting her aggressive. So that turn when she missed, she completely whiffed. I forgot. She would have gotten 1 reroll on that. So actually, she might be dead. Yeah, she's dead. She's dead. I forgot she got a reroll with her aggressive. Right? That's what the aggressive was? Yeah, rerolls all misses 1 time. So earlier when I got those 2 misses, I should have rerolled. So we have won. We've succeeded at the end of that round. So we're good to go. So we complete the round. There's no enemies to move. She comes back here. There. 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 And you guys go back in Z bag. All right. So end of this. Counter successful. Complete this quest and gain 2 XP. 1, 2. Then we do need to take this up to 2. So now we're at 4. We definitely don't want to do an encounter right now. We want to do some peaceful encounters. Then each adventure may remove 2 dice from their cooldown tracks for each HP chip on this card. Oh, I forgot. How do we add HP chips to this? Oh, by discarding items. We had no items for them to steal. Well, I got items. I got items. But then I revived. Then she missed. Dang it. I might have missed something there. I need to roll a d6. And if it's greater than... Yeah, it wasn't greater than. Okay, we're fine. Ah, well. Lot to keep up with. All right. So we've done that. We've completed this quest. So that goes... All right, so end of day. End of day phase. End of day. Clash, delve, end of battle. Nope. Where's end of day? Yeah, so this whole David, me thinking that I was going to be able to get through this entire thing in one play session, not happening. I'm having to look up way too much stuff. So I'd be lucky if I get all 3 done tonight, even with the 4th stream. So what do they call it? They call it end of day. Overland. End of day phase, page 45. All right. All right, so reward phase. So we gain our XP, up our XP. Now we can spend our XP. So here's the thing. I can spend XP and get a light armor. But then I won't have the XP for... but I'd have XP to get my staff, but I really want to get two staff dice. So the cost to upgrade is on the map, right? So this black is how much it would cost on this side. And then this is how much it would cost as you go this way. And then the white is if you're upgrading it this way. So the first 2 dice, or the first 2 upgrades, cost 1 to do. Now, I'm not going to get in combat right away. So I don't think I'm going to buy anything. So I don't think I'm going to do rewards. End of phase. Activate the province effects. There's no province effects. Rest. During the step, the adventurers heal, remove dice from their cooldown tracks, exchange items. We are playing on we're playing on beginner difficulty. So in expert difficulty, you actually have to consume food to do this. Definitely not what I want to do. Here, difficulty level. I'm trying to figure out why they have engage actions in the difficulty levels. Session final battle. Oh, here we go. Here, it mentions these things, and then it mentions the levels. So, apprentice. Adventurers remove 2 dice from their cooldown track and heal for 2 during the rest step at the end of the day. Quest steps also occasionally modify the rules. Yeah. So we move 2 dice, which is, for me, is the 2 fatigue. And then we heal, but we're currently at full. All right. Yeah. Moves the number of dice from the cooldowns. Remove 2, so it's 2 and 2. Trade items. We don't need trade items. Trigger effects at the end of each day timing, such as the guild party's assist. Don't need to do that. This completes our day. All right. So that is our day. We did our little questy quest. We will slide this back over. All right. So I need to go to town because I need to. So we're on day 3. I need to go to town because I want to get my destruction stuff. I need my destruction stuff. So right now, because of that stupid thing, we are. What is the effect? We are at number 1. So number 1 is nothing. So nothing happens right now. So yeah, let's go. Oh, do I still need to draw a card? Because normally you would have an end of day card. I didn't have an end of day card because I did the delve. So I think I still need to do this to figure out the icon. So it is this one. That one does what? So the bottom one, at level 2, you add a level 1 enemy to the deployment. Okay. So I think we're going to do this. We're going to go 1, 2. We're going to go to Southport because I want my staff. Southport. All right. So in the town of Southport, we get 4 common. Got 4 common. Ooh, 3 legendary. I like this town. Maybe. We'll have to see what it gives me. Alright, expend. Before deploying enemies to the start of the clash, place a Bane status die in any number of hex. The unit deployed to that hex gains the Bane status. You may trigger any one of your non-enduring class abilities without spending tenacity. Ooh, that's not bad. We don't want that. I already know we don't want that. And while you finish the fight, I dealt with spilling a half cup. Ooh. Ooh, please tell me it wasn't hot, David. Please tell me it wasn't hot. Leowin's Gamison Quilt. For 3 tenacity, I can remove 2 hit points from any companion in any one adventure's ready slot. Huh? Move 2 hit points from any companion in any one adventure's ready slots. But Cole would change. Okay. We didn't need a McDonald's incident. I mean, you can't sue yourself, I guess. Discard this item, then gain 3 tenacity, or each adventure gains 1 tenacity. Silver Weave Small Clothes. For 3 tenacity, remove 1 over fatigue from your cooldown track. Sweet Roll. Discard this item. Then adventurer may recover a collective total of up to 4 dice from their cooldown tracks. You must select this item to discard if affected by an enemy skill steal. That's actually pretty good. Oh, that's a lot of items. A lot of, like, food items. Alright. So, trainer. Where's my trainer bag? Trainer bag. Trainer back. All right. 1, 2, 3. There's my staff. 4, 5. Ooh, there's my draconic too. That's both the ones I want. I want these two. I need my staff first. I mean, I mainly need my staff. I mean, I could go there twice. South Point, an uneasy member of the Ottomari Dominion, South Point was founded by the Imperial colonists that still maintains a heavy Imperial presence. It was recently the plaything of Shurgrath, the Derdic Prince of Madness, and his residents would like to move on from an unhappy memory as quickly as possible. Now, I can't remember what I'm allowed to do with the extra weapons. Gain 5 tenacity when you are dealt the number of players in true damage. After taking this town action, you cannot take an in-town action for the remainder of this encounter. I'm kind of confused. Oh, you get dealt damage. Okay. So you gain 5 tenacity, but you gotta take damage. All right, I know I want to go here, so we're just gonna go there. And then where's the thing? Where do I want to put this one? We want to put this one here. Destruction stuff, right there. Question is, do I want one of the items? I think I only get one item. So the shop, Does the shop take one item? So like I can gain a straight 3. Oh, I forgot to take my cards. Alright, so I get my destruction staff. And I forgot to get my light armor earlier. Light armor. Okay. So destruction staff just deals damage. This one was kind of cool too. You may trigger one of your non-abilities without spending tenacity. But then I'd have to keep going back to get it refilled. I mean, this is nice. You recover 4 of your dice. Oh, hang on. I forgot my lucky horseshoe. Lucky horseshoe. When populating shop, add 1 legendary item to the selection. So actually, I have 1 more legendary item. Which is another poison. It's potion. Poison. I like the sweet roll. I mean, I want to get this is the thing. I kind of want to get this, and then I don't have a quest right now. So it's like, do I get a quest? Oh, all right. I'm gonna forgo the items. Now the question is, do I want to get my other spell, which again I could get at any time. I think we're gonna go get a quest. Let's get 2 quests. See if we like one. All right. Oh, rats. You rap on the door of a local chemist who has put up a sign in the area promising work for hale and hardy adventurers. A slat opens and a wizened Argonian eye peeks out. You hear about the notices? He raps. Need rat's tails. You sigh, why does it always have to be rat's tails? So during the next delve, for each delve tile that is revealed and enemies deployed, place 1 HP chip in each unoccupied hex. These are the rats. Party members treat the rats as enemies. Rats do not block movement. Okay. During the next town, when a rat is defeated, place it on this card. During the next town encounter, after this delve, complete this quest and gain the following reward based on the number of rats that you got. 1 or 2, you disappoint the chemist, you get an item. 3 to 8, you gain a legendary item. 9 plus, the adventure gains 1 bonus XP, and so we gain 1 XP, maybe, if we do all 9. That's not very good. A somber wood elf informs you that she is looking for new members to join a local group of guardians dedicated to defending the innocent. All members must show me they believe in the power of teamwork, she says. The trees live in harmony, and so must we. If the number of players is 1, and you have no current companion, level 5 Wood Elf Revolver becomes a companion controlled by the party. Well, we already have a companion. During your next clash, a party member who defeats an enemy cannot defeat another enemy until the current party member defeats the enemy. Enemies that would be defeated instead gain 1 HP. If it's failed, discard it. This counter is successful. Complete this quest, and each adventure gains 3 tenacity, and the keyword Speak for the Trees. If you're currently in Valenwood, also gain resistance. After completing this quest, set it aside. You may now discard it while in town to give each adventure a free inaction in the town, if the town has an end. If this card is discarded while the Marauder is in battle, it becomes an enemy. I don't like this one either. I mean, I get the keyword. Keywords are good. I guess the keyword's better than whatever this was going to be. So, we have a quest. All right. Clean up. It goes back in there. All right. Put down there. Hey there, is this the first session? Yeah, it's the first session. It got redid. I lost power at one point, Shadow, so I had to restart it. All right. So that is that. Oh yeah, we need to travel on our map, so I guess we'll leave the map here for a second. But we do get to do our end of day stuff. So we get to do all of our end of day stuff, which means we do get to train. Yeah. All right, we get to do our rewards. So we're going to spend both XP to get our staff dice. Our level 1 dice. I think we're just going to do both level 1 dice. So pair our level 1 dice. Yeah, actually I forgot. I'm following a guide. So yeah, we need 2 level 1 dice. So here's our 2 level 1 dice. Recover 2 dice. Go there. We go to day 3. All right, so day 3. We probably want to do a peaceful encounter because we just need XP. And it says we should go here by day 4. Which I don't remember. Was that going to be a delve? I think that was going to be a delve, right? First stream lasted an hour and 4 minutes. Just got setting up bad guys for the first big fight. This stream continued it. Yeah. So where is our... This is why they gave bookmarks in the new campaign. All right. Travel to that site. Initiate the following... Yeah, so I have to do a delve. We have to gain sky shards. Delves take a while. Delves are long. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't actually want to be at 4 XP. which is what I'm currently at. So I do need at least 1 more XP before we go do that delve. I don't want to, you don't want to do a delve or anything on 4, 9, 14, so forth. So yeah, so I think we're just going to go here. Oh, hang on, I got to do the stupid symbol. Oh, that's not good. That one's going up 1. And that one's going, okay, well, that's not bad. 1 is still not bad, but this one now is going to make my town actions harder. All right, so now we're going to go here. We're going to do a peaceful encounter. Spot a fellow traveler clutching his ankle along the wayside and decide to stop to offer assistance. When the lithe elf raises his eyes to you, you're momentarily taken back and darting pale gray gaze. The Mortimer offers a brusque thanks as you help him to his feet. As you can see, I'm working hurt, the elf says. He adjusts his sturdy leather jacket and checks his array of well-sheathed daggers. But I'm on a job right now, and if I can't deliver, well, I always deliver. You look at the look like a hardy sort. If you help me win this bounty, I'll make sure you're well compensated. So if this occurred on a, like if it occurred on that, then we have to do that, but it didn't. Draw a side quest, place this card on it. After the side quest is completed, gain 3 XP during the day's reward phase, in addition to any rewards granted by the quest. This side quest gains persistent until the side quest is completed. You have discarded it. Adventurers may not take in-town actions. So this would be like, okay, long term, I would get 3 XP instead of 1. Give the hunter a lead on his quarry, we gain 1 XP. We're gonna do that. We're gonna gain the 1 XP because I don't feel like drawing a quest, and that's all we need. So gain 1 XP. That puts us at 5, which is where we want to be. That up there. We do have 1 XP. So it cost me 2 to do that. I could get my level 1 light armor. My light armor, you may reduce this die by 1. Oh, that's level 3. Grace, once per move action, you may reduce this die by 1 to add your magicka to the stamina when determining the number of hexes you can move. Or warding spell. Once per turn, when you engage with an enemy, you reduce this die by 1 to prevent 1 damage. You may then recover a single type skill die equal to the level of the value by which you reduced it. I forget what that icon is. It's like a star. Oh, magic skill, I think. Yeah. So I think that's probably the one he wants me to get. Let me see. Yeah, well, he says Grace and then Spell Warden. So it basically allows me to run away. Grace allows me to run away. I'd rather prevent 1 damage, personally. Yeah, I'm going to go with prevent 1 damage. Where's that? Where are those dice? This one? No. Is this the right one? No. I'm not seeing these dice. Oh, that's a level 3. Need the level 1 with the cloak. There we go. Level 1 with the cloak. So it's got different numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you tick it down. And it basically goes in one of your active slots, and then you can tick it down. The warding spell's nice, but again, it feels more rewarding. So yeah, so we got that there. All right. We're currently at 3. So we're good if we die again, though. Minus we lose our delve. All right. So that is that. We did our rest. We did our end of day. So we're going to go 1, 2. So we're going to go there. Once we go there, then we need to do our delve. So to do a delve, delves are fun because that's a whole new thing to figure out. Travel there, initiate the following delve recommended by day 4. We're currently in day 3. I'm kind of confused. It says initiate the delve, but there's no picture of the delve. Okay. We're going to do a delve. This is what takes up a lot of space. So I don't know how big this is going to get. We're going to see. So let me go here and make sure we do this right. This is our first delve. Delve 74. So delve is more like your dungeon crawl. You're basically going through, right? There you go. Delve. All right. So first thing we need to do is get on our delve map. So this was a quest, right? So do I get both of my helpers? The bandit are companions. One of them is used when each non-quest step battle. Both are used in a quest step battle. Yeah, because this is my quest objective. So this is a quest step battle. Yeah, so I get both of them this time. And then this guy's going to pop out eventually. So I get 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. Oh, I guess I'm doing 5 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. They're both range, right? No, he's not. He's not range. What the wet elf isn't range. It was this one's range. So range back. I'm range now, kind of too. But I need to explore is the problem. I need to be able to explore. So. All right. When will you take a break before noon? Yeah, probably. I'll probably right around 11:45ish, and then we'll just switch over to the other stream. I was thinking I'd be able to get through this entire thing, and then start the next chapter, but that's definitely not going to happen. Now, maybe the later streams I'll be able to go through it a little bit quicker, or all 4 streams is just going to be me going through Valenwood. I don't know. I forgot how long it takes to play this game, especially when you're having to look things up every 5 seconds. When you see people that have got playthroughs on YouTube, it's kind of deceiving because, it's deceiving because of the fact that those videos are edited. So basically, we need. Gain the number of people sky. So we only need 1 sky shard. Yeah. So once we gain 1 sky shard, then he comes out. So we could honestly get a sky shard in the very first delve. So the difference with delves is you now have the delve enemy pool. It's calculated following rules in 54, but unlike other mods, it's not calculated once at the beginning of battle, but for each individual tile that we reveal, is going to have bad guys show up on it. And then the drawn cards challenge scales the number of hexes on the revealed tile, and then you deploy the enemies is the same the way you do. So we set up the map. We got it to 1, but that's the thing with the delve because it takes longer. You're going to be taking additional turns, right? And that turn tracker is going to go crazy. And then my battle form, I need to be in mage form now, so I can use my dice. I have to switch forms if I want to use my bow. Yeah. All right. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be building out our delve based on the tiles that we draw. And then there's doors on the tiles, so those doors always need to connect to each other. And then we have a new action, which is explore. And so we do the explore action. It is based on our range. Yeah, measure line of sight and distance to that hex. It's within their movement range. So basically our stamina, we can explore without going into it. Yeah. All right. So, well, let's go ahead and start our delve, I guess. So I'll put you over there. Where's our delve cards? Oh, delve cards. All right. First delve card, and there's a sky shard. So this is going to be a very quick delve. But we do get that small tile. So I have them up here. They are upside down, so I have no idea what it's going to be. So we just need to match up the doors. And it almost doesn't matter which door because there's bad guys all around. So we'll do it like that. All right. Once we move on to the tile, then we gain this as a shard. Edited, and they may have played 10 times recently. Yeah. That's the other thing. Yeah, a lot of them, they probably played a couple games or practice games, and I've not played in maybe 6 months. Neoprene tiles? Yes, they're all neoprene tiles. Yep. When revealed... Alright, so in a one-player game, we spawn as much as we can until we run out. So in a one-player game, we're only going to spawn a 5 because we're only at 5 XP. If we were anything higher, then we'd do a 5 and a 1. So we're just going to do a single 5. Single 5 is that Dark Elf Marauder. Keeps coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Has Disrupt and Divert. We're going to put her there. When revealed, gain 5 tenacity. Okay. Thanks. I guess. Thanks. Text effects. This area describes the cards triggered on permanent effects on the revealed tile or the wider delve. Delve cards have up to 2 effects on them. A when revealed effect, 1 to 3 other types. Blue, sky shards. This is placed next to the tile until we adventure and gains there. And then we gain the sky shard. And then we resolve the matching effect. Yeah. So basically, we have to make a lockpick check. So I guess we're trying to break in. And then we do 1 true damage. And then place ourselves in an unoccupied hex on the entrance tile if possible, regardless of success cycle of the lockpick card to the bottom of the deck. So, okay, so we need to succeed, otherwise we fail. Okay, so we still get to make a lockpick check, so we can still make it pass, so that's fine. There is this here. Oh no, there's no treasure. Oh no, yeah, treasure. It says out of treasure. Alright, so this stays there. So that's that. We're ready to go. So we have 1 bad guy. As soon as I come in here, I'm going to get a sky shard, which means this one's going to come into play. 2, 3, 4, 6. So this one's going to come into play once I come in here. So I don't need to explore anymore because all I got to do is defeat him. That's technically this one's quest. It's a very short delve. All right, so my range is 3. So 1, 2, 3. I can pew pew her. We need to figure out what her abilities are, though. Disrupt. Disrupt. This unit determines a target. Its targets must exhaust 1 die from the active slot, which is up here. Divert. This unit loses HP unless it's already at 1 HP prior to taking damage. Oh, it's the one where they can't die until it's down to 1 HP. So we will pew pew her. We will go ahead and roll. We can roll 3 magic. So we're going to roll 1, 2, 3. 3 magic dice. In the top of the card, it shows you what it is. So I'm going to roll all 3 of these. I'm going to pew pew. So we got 1 tenacity. Actually, I don't want to do that first. All right. So this does 2 damage. This does 2 tenacity and 1 true damage to any adventurer, which means myself, basically. So we're doing 4 total damage, or we're doing 4 damage, but she's blocking. Actually, hang on, we got all this tenacity, which means all this extra tenacity is not going to do me any good right now. So let's hold off for a second. So can spend 5 tenacity. Remove any number of chips from your stack. Place them under a level 1 enemy from the defeated. We don't have a level 1 defeated. Then deploy that enemy. Yeah, that's not going to do us any good. Remove 6 chips. We don't have 6 chips. Move 2 chips. Place them under your own chip or that of a companion you control. So it just gives us more health. It's like healing. Or we can do this. For every 2 chips, we have 2 chips. We ignore 1 defense. She only has 1 defense. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to ignore her defense. We're going to do the 2 damage. 1, 2, which does add 1 here. And then we're going to do another 1 damage. Gain 2 tenacity, which I can only gain 1. I take 1 true damage. Then we're going to do this. 1, 2. Which then allows me to put 2 chips back on me. And then do our tenacity die for 1 more. I think I did that right. So she's currently sitting at 1. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3. Oh, dang it. You're going to have to move, aren't you? So we're going to have them move 1, 2. He's going to attack her. He gets 3 dice. So 4, 5. Yeah, blew that away. 5. Doesn't matter. And because she's on her last hit point, that does take her out. Now I can bring her back as a level 1, though. What was that disrupt again? Oh, it determines a target. So, doesn't matter. Yeah, and then I guess I will just move him here, because then he can do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, he can hit anywhere by standing here. All right, but we have not gained this shard yet. Companions don't gain shards, so we're good to go. We'll be able to bring her in with 5 tenacity. If we want to bring them in. I don't think we're going to need to. All right. So that is that round. Because there's no bad guys. There's nothing to do there. We'll go to round 2. All right. So does he come out immediately? I think he comes out immediately once I do this. Once I gain a sky shard, deploy them. Yeah. So we deploy them as soon as I step on there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do 1, 2. Let's go ahead and try to get this. I can't do this yet. I have to go 1, gain the sky shard. Need to do this. All right. So we need a 4, 2, 1 to get 3 trans. 4. Let's make this a 1. We'll take 1 light fatigue. We need a 2. That is not a 2. I don't know if I want to take 3 light fatigue. I'd rather, if I take 1 damage, it's just going to push me back 1 spot, is what's going to happen. And then I just don't get the loot. That's fine. All right. Yeah, I don't want to take another light fatigue. So I have failed. I take 1 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it says it puts me back 1 an empty space back here. So it pushed me back. Now again, if this was a longer delve and I was like way out here and it pushed me all the way back there, that could suck. All right. So because I did gain 1 shard, he comes in. Just put him back here in the back. All right. And then that's our sky shard because we get XP for the sky shards, if I remember correctly. All right. So, unfortunately, oh no, my distance is 3, right? 1, 2, 3. So actually, that was actually good because that pushed me back. So I can still attack him from there. Oh, I can't because I have no magic. Oh no, beginning of my turn, I get 2 dice back. So I do have magic. Beginning of my turn, I should have gotten both those back. So we're going to pew pew. I'm going to pew pew. So that is not a good pew pew. That is deal 4 damage to your target and 1 true damage to any one adventurer. What is his thing? He is divert. Okay, which means we can't kill him until he gets down. He has 1 defense. He has that stupid vine thing. After this enemy's engaged, its targets must drain 1 combat die. And then he's native. Because he is a Valenwood. So Valenwood gives him what ability? Your pew pew stinks. Yes, it does. Pew pew, pew 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 pew. Alright. So. Native Ironbark. When this unit is dealt damage by non-adjacent units, its defense is increased by 1 for that engagement. Oh man. Alright. So I can ignore that. For every 2 chips, so I have 2, I can ignore 1. I don't remember the difference between enduring. Okay, these ones are tenacity. This one... Oh no, I need to be in magic form. Sorry. I need to be in the magic form. This one I don't. So yeah, so for every 2, I reduce 1 of his armor. He gets +1 armor because he's in Valenwood. So that does 3 damage. And because I did 1 damage, I get 1 of those. And then I take 1 damage. Alright, so that was this one. And then we gained 1 tenacity. Over there? Yeah. Alright, that's me. He is going to take a swing. Yeah. So he does 2. He has dodge and venom snare. What is that venom snare again? It doesn't work, right? Yeah, because it reduces a combat die, which doesn't impact NPCs. He does have dodge, which I think allows him not to take a damage. This unit is engaged with opposing unit. Prevent damage dealt to this unit equal to the number of rolled skill dice that do not deal damage. Okay. So that's fine. All right. So he's only going to do 1 damage to him. And then Pew Pew Archer. Aggressive, so I do get to reroll. Ooh, but we can't kill him. We can't kill him. So that's 3. He blocks. Oh no, this one did 0, right? Because he's at 1+1, so his did nothing. His did nothing. All right. So he's at 2, so that gets rid of that, but we do get to still do 1. So he's at 2 hit points, which means it's going to take a full another round to get rid of him. All right. Yeah. Yep. All right. His turn. He wants to go after the 2 people with the highest hit points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so he's going to go after both of my companions. He's going to roll 2 dice. He's only going to do 1 damage. Okay, he's going to do 1 damage. He blocks the number of damage based on the misses, so he's going to block 1, so he's good. But this one and this one has 1 armor, so nothing goes through. Both of them are good. All right. Round 3. Fight. All right. So recover 2, which means I'm only recovering my armor. D goes away. So let's go 1, 2. Let us get our item. Right. So we need a 3, a 4, and a 3. Ooh, that was really good. 3, 3. 4. Wow, there we go. Good job, Will. Good job. What do we get? Old Automural Orphan Gruel. Discard this item, then remove up to 3 fatigue from your cooldown track, and each adventure removes 1. Oh, that's nice. So we'll equip that. Oh. During your next clash. We're not doing a clash. We're doing a delve. Yeah. And then I can pew pew. Well, I can hit him. I can just whack him with my combat dice. I forgot to say what thing I wanted to be. Hold on, guys. Usita is not happy, so we're I don't know what was going on. I know we're trying to potty train her, right? But she doesn't like going to the potty. So yeah. I assume this game has a method for saving your game state and character. Yeah, there's a plastic tray, but last time I played with the mat in the plastic tray, and like these little things didn't really stick in, like they kept getting bumped out. But yeah, you put this in your plastic tray and then it saves all of that. Now the map, not really. So I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with the map. I guess they expect you to finish the whole map and then pack it up and then go to the next scenario. But yeah, she's not happy. I don't know. Whenever we try to say let's go to the potty, she's not always happy, and I don't know what Audrey's doing out there because I saw her running around crying and she's calling for her. Holy cow, that's coming through the mic. Morado. I don't know what she's saying. All right, guys, I'll be right back. So Audrey had to take a phone call, I guess. She didn't want to disturb me, so here. right, we are back. Yep. So she had marker. She was doing a marker thing, right, to do it, and then Audrey gets a phone call, and so baby is less loud than the background music sometimes. Sometimes. But yeah, so I walk out there and she got like blue marker on the cheek and blue marker on the head and on the chin. It's because she was drawing pictures. I guess then I guess Audrey left the room and then she didn't know where she went. So she went down the hall to go to the bathroom to see if she went to the bathroom. And that's why I thought there was a potty thing. If I would have realized, I would have been like, oh, hang on. I'll just put the B right back up then and go and do that. Either way, all right. So we are, what were we doing? I don't even remember whose turn it was. Are you guys keeping track? Oh, we're still beating on him, right? Yeah, because I was going to do my combat die. But I did need to change form before I did that. So we will change to this form. Doesn't matter which one I do, really, because the bow lets me attack adjacent. So we will do these two. So that is... Oops, hang on. Forgot. I got to keep doing this. So we're going to do this because we have 4 now. So that's going to reduce his defense by 2. So he has 0 defense. We're going to hit him for 2, but unfortunately, that only does 1 damage because we can't kill him because he has that stupid divert. All right. All right. So he's going to attack. Well, now, because this one should be able to take him out now. So that's fine. All right. So this one's going to attack. Only gets 2 dice, but he does get to reroll the misses. Unfortunately, that's still a miss. My bow lets me attack adjacent. Jason really hates me. Yes. So that actually is a miss because, yeah, we rolled 2 1s, and his armor is a 2. Let's try this guy. So he rolled 3, which is good. Armor is 1. Oh, no, armor is 2. So it blocks 2. 1 does still get through. So that is that. That's that. We have defeated the baddie. Defeated the baddie. We don't get to heal that yet. We get to heal that in a minute. Boop. 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 All right. He goes. It said put him back in this bag. That back in that bag. That back here. All right. What is our thing? Don't know who you are. Hang up. All right. So this one. All right. Yeah. At the end of this counter, return the Predator Hollow Crown to the bag. All right. So we finished the encounter. We're only going to get 1 XP because we only had 1 shard. That would be the reason to go get more shards. Good place for your break. Yeah, so it kind of finished right here, so it'll be a good place for a break. So you only get it for the number of shards that you found. So that would have been a reason to keep delving and maybe finding more, which I didn't do. But that's fine. Put that there. We got 1 rest phase. We get to get 2 dice back. We get to heal 2. We only had 1 that we were missing. And I can spend... Oh, actually, sorry. The rewards for completing this is 4 XP. So actually, we're at 5 XP because we had 1 shard. So, but that's bonus. I think that's bonus XP. The shards are sky shards. Trap, dungeon, trap. Dungeon. Into battle. Yeah, here we go. Each Avenger removes, exhausts remaining dice, disassemble the map, place the chips back. I thought the Sky Shards gave you one. Maybe they don't. Then proceed to the reward phase. Maybe it's on the end of day. I could have sworn the Sky Shards gave you something. Thought they gave you XP. So end of day. End of day. Oh, no, sorry, reward phase. Gain rewards. Yeah, Sky Shard XP. Okay. Sky Shard XP reward is delves are gained after the encounter. Uncover objects even if the encounter was failed, so long as the party was not defeated. Sky Shards are explained on page 78. I was just on that page. It did not say anything about. Did not do that. Yeah, it's got an index and it's got a appendix. But I was just on the Sky Shard section. And it didn't say how much XP. Oh, these can be any combination. No. Yeah. Oh, I see. It says like, oh, you get rewards for your Sky Shards. But it doesn't say how much. Sky Shard XP rewards in delves are gained after the encounter with an uncover objective. Oh, with an uncover objective. Okay, so that the objective would tell us that. Okay, so we don't get that bonus. Okay, so the bonus is if there was an uncover objective. It was not an uncover objective. So we have 4. We have 4. All right. So what do we want to spend our 4 on? The thing is, if I get another one of these, if I get another light armor, then I wouldn't be able to roll my light armor and another one of these because I don't have enough magic. But I could roll this in a separate roll using my magic. Stamina really isn't that important. So that doesn't really do anything. What's the level 2 destruction staff look like? It's got a bunch of explosions on it. There we go. So what happens at 12 p.m. stream? I will continue this adventure. So Shadow, I was very optimistic thinking, oh, I'd get through this entire thing in 3 hours. Didn't happen. So we'll be lucky if we complete this whole thing before the end of the day. So I'll just switch over to that one, and that'll be quest 2 of this particular adventure, I guess. Is what happened at 12. So we'll just switch over to the other stream. So we'll do that for 2. So that puts us down to 2. I guess we'll do our other light armor for 1. Yeah, we'll do the other light armor. So we have this one. We'll get Grace. There is Grace. Ow. Grace, I guess we'll do for this one. And then that leaves us 1 XP. which it does say get 1 health. So let's go ahead and just use that last XP to get our last health. Get that out of the way. And to our character. Like that. Yeah. So that's that. And then now it is the end of day. So we go to recovery. Don't need recover HP. Recover 2 dice. Right. All right. So now we go to B02. Should I do B02 here, or should I read B02 to start the next one? We'll do B02 to start the next one. So with that said, we'll go ahead and end this one, and then we'll jump over to the other stream, which it should dump you guys in that stream. So with that said, guys, appreciate everybody for coming out, and I'll see you over there.